Once again, thank you for having me and having our agency to speak on this. It is quite timely to alert the nation at this point in time of what the flooding season could be in Nigeria. But please permit me, in the next 72 hours, precisely 30th of April, Tuesday next week, the Honorable Minister of Water Resources, Engineer Suleiman Adamu, FNSE, will be making public the predictions for this year. He will be presenting it to the nation, what the flood outlook will be for 2019. So in the legal parlance, it might be what they call being sub judice, if I should go on air to talk about that before the date. However, there are indicators that states that are contiguous to rivers Niger and Benue, we know the states, they know themselves. Right from the entry of River Niger into Nigeria, that is Kebbi State, coming through Niger, Kwara, then Kogi, where River Benue meets River Niger, having traversed through Taraba, Adamawa, then coming into Benue, Lokoja in Kogi State. So all these states, then to Anambra Delta, Edo, Bayelsa rivers, they should be on watch. They should watch out for what could be the pattern of flooding this year. These are what we call river flooding. Apart from what has happened so far in the country, which may still continue to happen, and that is the urban flooding, which is aggravated by poor urban planning, building within the floodplains, and so on and so forth. So those ones will still continue to occur. But in our agency, the Nigerian Hydrological Service Agency, we have made some predictions of what is going to happen or likely happen for 2019. This will be made public on the 30th of April, Tuesday next week.
Now, from experience, the flooding in some of these areas that you tried to mention is usually severe. Will it be any different this year?
Well, we can't quite say for now, because the two transboundary rivers, Niger and Benue, it depends on what happens upstream. For instance, River Niger, which it takes us from Futajolan Highlands in Guinea, passing through Mali, Niger, and a bit of Benin Republic. And then it also carries whatever is coming from Côte d'Ivoire and Burkina Faso, which is drained to River Niger. So it depends on what happens those are upper portions of River Niger. And then what is happening in Cameroon, in Chad, that's for River Benue. These are the things that will determine what we are going to see in Nigeria in 2019 in terms of river flooding. So we can't really say for sure. But what the beauty of it is this: you can predict river flooding. We have so many telemetric measuring instruments on rivers Niger and Benue and their major tributaries. We monitor them on daily basis. We get information. We know the propagation of the flood, the evolution, right from the upper reaches of River Niger, over about 4,200 kilometers before everything empties into the Atlantic Ocean in Nigeria. So we can give you answers to these ones to know what it will be. We can predict it and we'll tell you what it is. But that of urban flooding, it can come suddenly. And then depending on the drainage system, depending on the land use pattern, whether people are building within the floodplains, whether people have cleaned their drainages, and so on and so forth. The issue of interlocking everywhere, pavement everywhere. These are the things that can aggravate urban flooding, which you may not easily predict scientifically. But that of river flooding, yes, we can tell you what is happening there at the right time. And like I mentioned earlier, we are coming up earlier enough this year. In 2017, we made it public in July. 2018, it was in May. But this year, it is in April. So as we, move towards the JAS month, the July, August, September months, when the flooding occurs mainly in Nigeria, we have the data we can, be feeding Nigerians with to alert them of what to do.
Thank you so much.
What to expect.
Many thanks for sharing your thoughts with us, Mr. Clement Nze.